What's up, everybody? Today is April 4th, 2023, and I was born precisely 41 years ago today, on April 4th, 1982. For a second, I thought it was 42 years, but it's 41 years because we're 2023. So, yep, it is my birthday today, 41 years old, 1982. 1982. Yep, and I wish I could report that it's going to be a good birthday, but it's not. Um, Today is going to be our last day in the hotel, getting kind of low money. Well, yes and no. We are, but like I always say, we have to make sure we have enough money to the end of the month for food, and so we can't spend all the money we have in hotels because then we don't have money for food, diapers for my son, whatever else. So we're currently looking for a homeless shelter around us. We found one, and it seems decent, good reviews or whatever. But the problem is that they separate women and men, so they don't have a thing that's just like for families. Like we've been to one in Utah before, the Road Home in Midvale, Utah. And if you have a family, you can all stay in one section. Here, my girlfriend and my son would have to go to one thing, and then they said for the men, it's like 4 blocks down the road for the men's one, and so we'd be separated. So that's not good. I mean, if that's our only option, that's our only option, but that's not safe for one, for to have us separated. Especially because my son's autistic, so he constantly needs to be watched. So it's like, say she's there and she has to use the bathroom. It's not like she could just walk away from, oh, sit here for a couple minutes, mom's got to go use the bathroom. Or definitely not ask someone, oh, hey, can you watch my son for a couple minutes? I mean, you know who these people are, right? So she has to take him to the bathroom. If she has to go into the shower, she has to take him to the shower. All this stuff. So it's dumb. I don't know why they would separate families like that. It's so dumb. It's like with pets, I understand. Like some homeless shelters, or most homeless shelters, they don't allow you to take your pet in. They're like, well, you got to find somewhere else to put your pet, a shelter or something, pet shelter. That I get. Okay, you can't have a pet there, but you're gonna separate the dad from the family. It's just stupid to me. But I mean, it's their shelter, their rules. What are you gonna do? If you don't like it, don't stay there. So that's that. But yeah, I think that's really dumb. It's really unsafe. And then I don't have a cell phone either. She does. I don't. So there's no way for us to communicate. She can't say. I mean, because stuff happens. Like the other day, I didn't even say nothing about it. But the other day, my son just randomly started throwing up. So you got to clean it up and all that. And when we're together, her and me, we could help each other. It's like, oh, one of us will take him a shower, the other one will wipe him up, or whatever. But she's going to be there by herself with him, and so she's got to change his butt. She's got to, shower him, or if he throws up, or if there's any problems, I can't help. So basically she's going to be taking care of a disabled child by herself, which is hard, which is really hard. That's why we help each other, but we'd be separated. And I thought at first, that we were going to be separated, but like in the same facility, like it's on the same grounds. But then she was like, no, it's like 4 blocks down the way. Well, I'm like, well, that's not good. I can't just come over. And then, like I said, I don't have a phone to communicate with her if something happens, or, I mean, like, say, it's choking on something. Anything, stuff happens when you have a kid. So anyways, so that's one homeless shelter, and that's not too promising because, like I said, they're going to split us up, and I don't know. But if it comes down to it, that's the only place. It's either there, sleeping on the street. So, I mean, we'd have to choose it. It's just, So anyhow, so that's going on today. I'm not gonna have any celebrations for my birthday. We don't have extra money to go out to eat, and especially anywhere fancy or anything like that. I mean, maybe if I get lucky, I get like a $5 Little Caesars pizza or something like that. But other than that, our main goal today is just going to be trying to find somewhere to go. Um, and that's it. Yep. 41 years, and I haven't accomplished anything. I really haven't. 6 years of my life were in prison from 2000 to 2006. We were already homeless before from, wasn't too long last time. It was like 4 months or 5 months, something like that. Now we've been homeless for about 7 months. I mean, depends what you count. I lived in my cousin's garage for a while, but I still consider that homeless. We didn't have a home. Living in a garage is not a home. Living in a hotel is not a home, even though some people say that, oh, well, you have a hotel. Sometimes I see comments online, not just from my videos, but from other people, because I watch some other videos of other people who are homeless. Sometimes people live in their car or in their, in a hotel or a friend's house, whatever. And people are like, oh, you're not homeless, you have a car. Or you're not homeless, you stay in a hotel. It's like, no, that's not a home. That is not a home. Obviously, you never lived in your car if you think that's a home. Or even in a hotel. People have this idea in their head that, oh, hotel is nice. Yeah, but one, the hotels you stay in when you're homeless are not nice. They're cheap hotels. And two, it's still temporary. It's not like, oh, we could stay in this one hotel for 6 months. Okay, then that would be kind of a home. But it's not. It's like you have to pay every day, and then when you start to get short of money, it's like, okay, well, we have to leave and try to go figure out how to get more money. It's not a home. It's a temporary residence. Even like the official like welfare people and stuff, they don't even consider it a home. They even call it a temporary shelter. That's their definition. Those are the people who actually work with homeless, in the county or whatever. So no. So none of those things are a home. A home is a permanent residence. We don't have that. We don't have any permanent residence at all. So, yep, 41 years. It's just crazy. 40 years. Basically, half of my life is over. At least. I mean, let's just say I live to be 80 years old. So I'm more than halfway through with my life today, 41. And I haven't accomplished anything. Like I said, spent 6 years in prison. That whole time just accomplished absolutely nothing, obviously. Well, not totally nothing. I did get my GED while I was there. But, wasn't making any money or anything like that. And then this is my second time being homeless now. And other than that, even when I was working, we did have a place. And that's the thing. That's the other thing. People are like, oh, well, get a job. And people think that a job is a solution. I've had a job. When we got out of homelessness last time, I trudged through it. Because, people are like, oh, you go to work, save money. Did all that. Was in a homeless shelter. And I worked while we were in the homeless shelter. I was doing pizza delivery. And we got into an apartment, and the homeless shelter we're in, they have a program to help you pay rent or whatever. And what I was earning, it just still wasn't enough. I was earning not just my hourly pay, but tips and all that, and between rent and whatever else bills, I just couldn't afford it. And we were getting to the end of when the program was going to stop paying rent. And, I ran all the numbers, and I was like, I can't afford this by myself, And even with my son getting Social Security in Utah, it was less. And so, yeah, so getting a job is not even the solution. You have to get a good paying job. I mean, it's to the point nowadays to where, you got to be earning like $30 an hour, honestly. If you want to actually not live like day to day or month to month or whatever, and be able to pay your bills and do things, because like when you have a car, for example, right? You have car insurance, you got to pay for gas and repairs, and then random things come. Oh, you got a flat tire, and or I had all kinds of, every car that I have, it always breaks down. Something in the engine gives out or whatever, and you go to the thing and, oh, that's $1,000, they tell you. It's crazy. And so even if you're like kind of doing okay and paying your bills, something will drop on you. And it's like I said with the car. Oh, you got to fix this and that in your car. So what am I gonna do? Not have a car? I'm a pizza delivery driver. What am I supposed to do? Not have a car? So that was the problem when I was in Utah. My son's trying to pull me right now. What's up, bud? Why are you trying to pull me? You tell me happy birthday. You tell Dad happy birthday. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Thank you. You're on camera. Look at you. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah. It's Dad's birthday today. We gotta. You're going back and forth. I'm not moving the camera. He's doing that. Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hey, you keep moving. My big dudes. So, anyways, yeah. I mean, even if I was able to land a job, even minimum wage is like, I don't know, $15 or $16, whatever it is. Um, it's just not enough. I've done minimum wage jobs before, earning tips as well, and it's just like, it's not enough. You got to earn so much. Okay, you're picking at me. Why you pick me? So yeah. So anyhow, 41 years old. I was born 41 years ago today. I've accomplished nothing in that 41 years. Probably won't accomplish. Like I said, even if I live to 80 years old, probably won't accomplish much in my next 40 years. I mean, someone even said before, there's 8 billion people on the planet, and the great majority of them, the vast majority of people, won't accomplish much in their life. They really don't. It's really, really small percentage of people who actually do good, especially really good. Like people become millionaires and stuff like that. Very, very, very small percentage. But forget millionaire. Even people who do well enough to have all their bills paid all the time and not in debt and all this stuff. You think that it's more than it is because, especially if you live in the United States, but that's because you're in the United States. Remember, there's billions of other people outside the United States. There's only 300 million people in the United States. The other, basically 7.5 billion people live outside the United States, and a lot of them, say in China, India, and I don't know, South America, stuff like that. A lot of them aren't doing good at all. I mean, some people don't even have toilets or showers or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so majority of humans are going to live their whole life poor, and they're going to die poor. And I know that stat. I know my math, and realistically, I'd probably be one of them. My dad, he died poor. He died lonely and poor and sick. And it'd probably be the same for me. Realistically, I mean, 41 years. I have nothing to show for it. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I don't have money. And even, let's say, after 41 years, let's just say I had $10,000 saved in the bank. Wow, big deal. Can't buy a house can't even buy a car with that. A new car is at least $30,000-$40,000. So even if I had money saved, if I had $20,000-$30,000 saved up, wow, big deal. 40 years of life and you have, say $50,000 in the bank, big deal. It's nothing. To make it, you gotta have a lot of money, and I'm nowhere near any of that. So, yep, happy birthday to me. Crappy birthday, but all my birthdays pretty much been crappy, honestly. Yeah, especially the 6 that I was locked up. Those were really crappy birthdays. But I mean, I still, now thinking back on it, I can't even think about one decent birthday that I had, honestly. Not even trying to be oh, woe is me. Just facts. I never been in a point in my life where I was doing really well, or I mean, even like I said, when I had a job or a car or whatever, I've always been on the edge where yeah, I have a car. I had a cool Honda Civic before, I had a job and whatever. But like I said, something would break on the car and be oh, I don't have $1,000 extra to pay for it, or whatever. I'm barely paying rent or for food or for something like that. And so I just never been doing well my whole life, 41 years. So I guess the best thing to take out of this is just don't be like me if you can. But like I said, the odds are 8 billion people on the planet. The odds are you're not doing well either. Say 1,000 people watch this video, maybe 10 are doing well. At the most, like 50. The other 950 of us are doing bad. Even if 100, say 1,000 people watch this video, and say 100 of them we're doing decent, either rich or we're making good money. There's still another 900 of us who are just barely getting by or not getting by. I'm telling you, if you look at the worldwide stats, it's really bad. The great majority of people in the world are poor, really poor. So yeah, I'm really poor. Anyhow, if you'd like to give me anything for my birthday, I have a PayPal link on my channel page. Anything is appreciated. If not, a happy birthday in the comments or something like that would be nice as well. Regardless, I'll see you guys next video.